Hello. Woo. It's the guy 64. Oh my gosh, oh! Whoa. That was a great start. Um, so, today, I will be doing an End the JoJo game tier list. A lot of these are, uh, like there's lots of copies of each other. Um, I thought that'd be fine. But, here's how I'm gonna do it. So, I'm going to rate each one on, how good they are, how strong they are in PvP, not, how good they look, uh, because that's not really what a PvP game is for. But, they all look really, really good. But I'm just gonna go over how good each one is. So I guess we'll start out with Zaw, Zawarudo. So, the world, or Zawarudo, is a very good, stand. It at least was. There used to be vampiric capabilities. I have an idea for this one. The older version of the world, because vampiric abilities are going to come back, but the older version of the world that shows on the picture is what I'm going to do as vampiric, or what I'm going to do as normal, the current one, and then the newer one's going to be the vampiric abilities. So, they're temporarily disabled. Pretty good barrage. These things I don't really look at very much. Um, you've gone pale, which can shoot out knives. I'll just show you. There's also 9 skins. Don't know if anybody cares about that. But here, let me go ahead and show you. Nice summon, by the way. Let me go over to these dummies. So, his normal attack is a succession of attacks, and then a barrage, and then a finisher. I think that's one of the better LMBs, because you can use it to approach, since it moves forwards. You also have the barrage. Pretty thick. But just so this video doesn't last like 5 years, I'm not going to show off the barrage. I'm not going to show off that much. I'm only going to show off XC and V. And Z, of course, in click. So, like, these 5 down here. So, you've gone pale. Does 2 damage per knife. It's probably like 10 knives, so I'd say about 20 damage in total. Long range. Oh, this suits me well. Does a heck ton of damage and heals you. What just happened is a block breaker. And it takes a while to use, but it does a pretty good amount of damage. And then you have the greatest high, which I, in my opinion, think is the best ultimate in the game, because it has really long range, and I think all of them have about the same damage for the most part. Very similar damage, at least. It's very long range, and, that means it's easy to use, because you can go around people. So, let's go ahead and rate him. So, since we can't showcase vampiric abilities right now, I'll just put the normal one. I'd say the normal one goes in about a B tier, because, pretty good, but not amazing. And the vampiric abilities... Wait, which one did I do? Oh yeah, the new one's vampiric. I'd put it in about A tier. Let's go ahead and move on to... let's just do King Crimson. Why not? King Crimson has some pretty cool skins, Doppio and stuff. All this stuff. Okay. I'll just show you what he does. King Crimson has time erase, which I will show in a second, but I'll just show what he normally does. LMB. just normal attack. X. The moment that anyone sees King Crimson, he does a normal punch and then a chop. One doing normal damage and then the other just doing more damage. One will stun and then, you can hit again. C. See, I can't really show this, but it is a counter, and after it is used, you will go behind the person and have double damage on anything except barrage. So, if you use the ultimate, you can put them all the way down to red health. So, you do not want to get countered by this dude. Epitaph, makes it where you can be dodging as long as it's out, and not get hit at all, immune to anything, for the time being. Then you have the Z. You have genuinely angered me. Does a strong punch for 50 damage. It doesn't have that quick of startup, so it's pretty good. Let's see. I can do Epitaph, or sorry, Time Erase. So, if you want to activate Time Erase on your own, do the counter, and then press V right at the end of it. Now I gotta do this quick. See? I can't. Okay, so. What that just did is it makes you intangible for a certain amount of time. Whenever you press C, and you're in that intangible state, well, whenever you use it, you can't attack at all. Just like with Epitaph. But, if you attack, you'll get knocked out of it. If you press C while you're in it, and use it correctly, it will throw a projectile that blinds and I'm pretty sure slows the opponent for like a pretty long time. And then if you use X, it's just another way to exit the time erase. It's probably best to just do Z or something, but X is meant to cancel it. And yeah, that's it for King Crimson. I will rate the new version on his current version and the old version on before time erase got a change. So with time erase getting a change, the old version allowed you to have Epitaph more often and use time erase whenever you wanted to, but the cooldown was lower. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'm just going to... Okay, they look way too similar. So I'm literally just going to put them in the same tier. Because there is the blinding attack, and that really makes him a lot better, to be honest. I will put King Crimson. I think King Crimson is a solid C tier, just because King Crimson doesn't have variety in damage. While he can do a lot of different things, his damage itself is not, like, easy to do. The only way to do main damage is by getting a counter and then an ultimate. Now we'll go on to Gur. Here are Gur's abilities with 4 different skins. I will show you different things that Gold Experience can do. So, I wish that Golden Experience was normal Golden Experience and then turn Requiem for Z, but that's just not how the creator decided to do it, and I'm not going to complain about that. But I just wanted to point that out, that I prefer that. So, here is the normal attack, LMB. It also has a barrage and an ender, so good for approaching. Better LMB than other characters, or I should say stands. Can you avoid destruction? A single projectile, or however you want to say it, doing 30 damage. C, which is a counter, and stuns the opponent for a lot longer than... I think it's the best counter in the game. V, what you see is indeed the truth. Increases, I think, damage by 1.5 times and defense by 1.25. Very strong ability, only lasts so long though. Okay, here is ultimate. You won't be heading anywhere. Pretty strong attack. 5 starting damage. Takes a while to actually use. Good for stalling, I guess. Donking. Does a whole bunch of damage. Brings down about to half HP. I wonder what I'd rate. To be honest, Gur from my last video does have that one-shot combo. No, I'm not putting an F, by the way. Hello, Mr. Computer. Mr. I don't have this problem ever. Uh-oh. Okay. So, Gur. Gur is pretty good, but due to just the overall buffs of other characters, I'm gonna put Gur in D tier. Uh, bruh. Oh no. Next is Sticky Fingers. Pretty good, really good actually. Giorno got. Wait, let me check that again. I think Giorno got. Did Giorno get completely disabled or temporarily? Yeah, okay. So, um, I will make the two different sticky fingers do different things or rate off of different things. I like sticky fingers. Sticky finger, cool. But let's get an inf HP. Let me show the normal attack. You know about normal. Take this. A long range heavy that does 25 damage. That one's pretty good. Yeah, cause that take this attack is pretty good, especially if you want to do a block break combo. Are you prepared for this? Does a dashing attack that has lots of range. I accidentally used it on an intangible because I'm dumb nut. Here. Okay. It does 1 damage, puts them in zipper, and then does a barrage of damage with a finisher of 6. Pretty good. Can rarely be used in combos, but good for approaching. It has almost as much range as the world's ultimate. This is the taste of a liar. It like kind of grabs the opponent and licks them and then punches them away, dealing about 15 damage. Very good for combo enders. I want to show this off. You can do it at the end of barrages. So if you like to start with LMB, you can still do V, and it works like almost immediately. And then you're going to fail no matter what. You're a piece of, and I'm guessing that is the other word for shiitake. And if you press Z, he charges and does this pose and then punches and then talks for like 5 hours, which nobody really cares about. And then he picks them up and pulls them in and does a giant barrage that's like really good. And then hits them away like that. Yeah. So that's a cool ability. I also really like the block. The block is amazing. I'm not going to go over parries in this video. Parries are a bit different. That I just mentioned that. So let's see. On the tier list, where is it? Sticky Finger. On the one with the white background, that'll be the older one. The older one had the ability. No, wait. A is vampiric abilities. Let me do some thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna switch these because the older one is what it used to be, and it used to have vampiric abilities. Hello? Here, give me a second. Let me try to fix this. Okay, sorry, my bad about that. Decided to mess up. So the newer one will be when it doesn't have the revive. I would, uh, I'm gonna give it A tier. And I'm definitely gonna give the revive like a, yeah, S tier. Because that revive really does a lot for you. So just overall sticky fingers, just approachability, combos, everything. How easy it is and how just damage wise it is for sticky fingers is pretty good. I still put vampiric abilities of the world above this sticky fingers. I will probably move him up to S tier because he's pretty good. Um I don't know what the next one is. I think Crazy Diamond. Yes, it is indeed Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamondo. I like the Crazy Diamondo. Pretty useful. Here's the normal attack. Just, normal. Very normal. Very not special at all. Okay. Ha! Shoots at first a red slash, and then after the red slash, it will change properties on which one it does. And the next one, it'll shoot out a little ball that I'm pretty sure is undodgeable. Does about 25 damage, and it goes to like a random enemy. I don't really know that much about that one. What did you say about my hair? It's a counter. Whenever you get hit, your damage gets doubled for a temporary amount of time. You're in my range, V. It shoots out Crazy Diamond really far, depending on how close it is whenever he uses the attack is how long it happens. And if I heal you first, then it's not cheating, is it? Is his ultimate. It has really long range too, but it's about as wrong as you're in my range. And yeah, it does that. Pretty good ultimate. So what would I give Crazy Diamond? Uh, to be honest, I don't think Crazy Diamond is amazing, but V can be used for combo, so I'm gonna put him on the B tier. These extra things, I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. I might just completely delete them. I don't know. They don't seem to be that great. Or I mean, like, the extra pictures, of course. It's annoying. It messes me up. But anyways, let's just go ahead and go to Killer Queen. Epic stand. Has some good moves, I guess. X. The tip of this finger can turn anything into a bomb. He does his little stupid poses and then implants a bomb, and if you press X again, he ignites the bomb. You can use that for really long range tactics, but Stray Cat Shoot Another Shot is a semi-homing projectile that does 30 damage. It won't always home in, but like, it really depends, to be honest. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. Okay, V, can I ask your name? Dashes forward, grabs, explodes, does like 25 damage, or whatever it was. What? Okay. And then the third bomb. This is an epic move. Throws Hayato at somebody and does this giant explosion thing. And that giant explosion implants like a bomb on all the others, and whenever after a certain amount of time, since it's like bites the dust, they will detonate, and they'll just, I think that it's like half HP. So Killer Queen's special, very good, but not so good in 1v1 circumstances. I mean, that's what he can do, but like, you know, he just really sucks in PvP because the only move that I think would be ever useful for Mr. Killer Queen is hmm, what would be the most useful? I don't know. Probably C. The the ball that he throws. Oh my. I'm having lag again. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give no. Uh, I'm really tempted. I think I'm gonna give Killer Queen F tier because Killer Queen just isn't really that great. Only good in group circumstances, which is rarely, well, you know, group circumstances. That's group circumstances are usually not helpful unless you're getting teamed on, but it's just no. So I'm gonna put Killer Queen in the F tier. Here comes White Snake. White Snake is interesting. There's a guy near the gate, the one the guard dropped. Pick it up. Pick it up. Uh, it's a gun that he throws, and it does like a lot of damage. Let's check. Yeah, that does like 30 damage. Then an illusion does a very fast counter. I would say it's one of the better counters too, since if you fail, you're not stunned for as long. It's mine. He punches, grabs, and then throws. I think that does about 30 damage in total, unless I'm blind. And it disables their main abilities for most of the time. And I think that makes them put away their stand, and then they have to take it back out, which is really, really good, because then you can use that to disable the other person's stand and do damage. That's a very good move. And then Excellent, which, let me get like stand dummy, I don't know if that will do anything. But Excellent, he dashes forwards, does a combo, and then punches them away, changing their stand. Right now, this dude's stand would have changed, but he didn't. I also didn't show Killer Queen's LMB, but that's because most of them are practically the exact same. So, I don't know about this dude, to be honest, but I would probably give him. Ah. See, this is another one of those things where it's just hard to choose because White Snake is different. It really. I'm putting a lot of things in B tier. Whew. Maybe B. Because he does have that strength and able to disable. He has a lot of things, so I just think he's good overall. Just so people don't get confused, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these because they're actually extremely annoying. Next is a lot of people's favorite, Star Platinum, or Star Platinum, or Aura, anything you want to call it. That was an epic pun, and you have to laugh at it. Never mind. Okay, so Star Platinum also has one of those special LMBs where it does a barrage and then a finisher. Pretty nice. Neo Starbreaker. It can charge twice. The normal one will just do a far out punch. I don't know what the second one will do, but the third one will guard break. So a normal punch will just, hit them away like that. Does about 25 damage. Don't quote me on that. And then if you charge it It block breaks, and then you can do your whatever combo. Starfinger is another. So, Neo Starbreaker, really good combo starter. Also, Starfinger, really good combo starter. Not for blocking, but let me get this MFHP right here. Starfinger has a pretty long range, and it's good for starting combos. The one to JoJo is my stand, is a good combo ender. Star Platinum grabs, does the punch thing that he does on Hero Font the Green, and then throws him up in the air. What's it feel like when time stands still? Is a very short range ultimate, and does time stop, does the aura thing, and then a punch. Does about half HP like most of them do. But the problem is it has really short distance, but at the same time I would give it a higher rating because the stun for not hitting it is the smallest in the entire game. I'm almost positive about that, but I don't know everything because I'm not like a complete maniac at this game. So, what would I give him? Star Platinum. I think he's worthy about an A tier. Just a straight up A tier. And about in this order. I should probably situate B tier. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. Now I guess we go on to Heaven's Door. This stand is one of the most underrated stands ever. I don't understand why people don't use this. Heaven's Door is literally a combination of like all of the stands. I'm not even kidding. So, let me tell you why. X is what would I do if I were a protagonist in a manga. Throws the pellet thingies, or I don't know what they are. I think that was 25 damage or 30. And it blinds the opponent for 2 seconds. That is a blinding and projectile high damage. That's a very good move by itself. Your abilities are spent, grabs the player, does all that stuff, does damage, that's probably around 15, and disables their main abilities, their special abilities, and ultimate. Don't, I think so, for a bit of time. And then Rock, I win. This is amazing for escaping combos and approaching and ending combos. So it's the perfect move, practically. So if I press V, no, that's not V. If I press V, I will jump. I feel like I did something wrong. Here, I'm gonna do that again. Jump behind them and punch them like that. And then I cannot attack the guy 64. Or whatever your name would be. Just a close range punch, very similar to Star Platinum's, but has more stun time after. Draws on them and makes them unable to attack you for about 7 seconds, which is an overpowered move, especially if you want to have time to think or regenerate, because then they'll just run from you at that point. Or you can just corner them and just beat the crud out of them. So this dude is actually really, really good. If you wanted to see him as LMB, that's it. And we're gonna go ahead and rate this. Heaven's Door. He does not equal up with Starfinger, but I will give him S tier. He's just really good. I'm going to make a quick arrangement to the tier list, though. Yeah, I really threw vampiric abilities up there, but I forgot that the vampiric abilities can do that backward ranged punch, and I completely forgot about how vampiric abilities worked. vampiric ability is practically broken, and combining that with normal Zawardo's just, attacks, just really, really good overall. I will recap what each of these means at some point in the video. Now, here is the finale. Wait a second. Oh, never mind, my bad. Here is the final one. Silver Chariot, many people think he's overpowered. I think he's really good. Well, I don't know if he's overpowered. He has good combo game, but what else does he have? So, X Chariot Secret Technique. This attack does here, give me a second. This attack does 30 damage, right? Good and all. But if you're standing and you hit a wall, it hits you back. Look at this bull. And it does 30 damage to you. That could last you the entire game. Go to hell. Yeah, okay. Go to hell. Punches behind them. It will either hit them really far or just not have knockback on it, and then you can do a combo. The thing I don't like about Go to Hell is it's very misleading. If you're expected to do a combo with Go to Hell, you start it out and then you do a barrage, right? If you accidentally was just barely in the wrong position, that person will blast behind you, like in this area, and then just be able to attack you from behind when you're doing your stupid barrage over here. Not even that. I'm going to turn you into a pincushion. I think would be the only not risky move that Silver Chariot has, and can do some good combos, but I'd say that's practically his only good move, and he doesn't even have an ultimate yet. Now, ultimates don't usually matter for most characters, since they can't even use their ultimates during PvP, but like Star Platinum, I'm pretty sure can combo into his ultimate, and some characters, like especially Gur, can counter and then use their ultimate, but that's not the best way to do Gur. But let me show you. A block in X does the dual wielding with Anubis. Increases damage by 0.15%, but decreases defense by 0.15%. Is this good? I don't really think so. Unless you're... I would love it if you could go back to normal, because then you can switch in between. So if you're attempting to do a risky process, you could go back and like throw Anubis away or something, and then just do whatever combo you want to do. But with Silver Chariot not having that ability and just having to stay with lower defense and higher attack is very risky. And some people just main Silver Chariot like this, but you also take the same amount of damage you deal. So it doesn't really change that much in PvP aspects, it just speeds up the battle. It's not like special. So, what would I give Silver Chariot? I would give him... I'll give him high D tier. This is going to be the most controversial list, but keep in mind this is my opinion. Silver Chariot is way too punishing and way too risky for what he can do. I wouldn't really... He's very hard to use, and he himself, you have to be lucky, you have to get RNG. It makes it hard. So, that's the end of the video. You could express your opinions in the comments, but remember, this is just my opinion. It's not, like, the official opinion, by the way. So see ya. Bye.